So we are here with Alexandre Ulisses from MOG Technologies, and I would like to ask you if you can speak a little about how the media industry works today and what are its main challenges.
Basically, when we're talking about media, we're talking about content, and content production hasn't changed for quite a long number of years. So basically, you have the pre-production stage, you have the capture and the creation of the content itself, and then the post-production phase. And then you finally got the distribution of the content to the end users and consumption by the end users. The main challenge is how to create tools that are sufficiently intuitive and clear for the end users, namely for the creative people, easing up their process and increasing the quality of the content itself.
And how is the media industry handling with sustainability issues?
Sustainability has been quite a hot topic in the media industry for the last few years. Basically because media deals with large amount of data. Large amount of data means a large amount of energy being wasted when we are processing the data itself. So basically the media industry, broadcasters, media producers, distributors, live productions, have been more and more driving towards a future in which basically use renewable energy sources for media production, for distribution of the content and for consumption. If you look at it, at the consumption itself, just by scrolling your mobile on your Facebook or Instagram or whatever kind of social media that you have, you're just doing and wasting lots and lots of energy. So we have to try to figure out how to deal with this issue as soon as possible.
What are the ambitions behind the green streaming use case?
When you're streaming content, you're processing a very large amount of data. And streaming is actually, let's say, the most energy intensive activity when we are dealing with media, because we are streaming for millions of users at the same time. And when we are doing this, we are replicating the content throughout the world and streaming it throughout the different channels, namely through the cloud, the edge, and different types of the computing continuum. We need to find a way to make this more sustainable, which means basically reducing the amount of content that's duplicated throughout the cloud continuum. And so that's the major ambition of the green streaming use case. So to find a way in which you can use existing cloud infrastructure to make it in the streaming process that's more energy efficient and that we can somehow aim to contribute to a better future of the media industry.
What specific MOG expertise can contribute to improving the outcomes of intent?
So basically MOG is a very large know-how in media processing and media coding, in developing different types of solutions for different types of workflows that goes around in the media industry. So we work with several clients ranging from broadcasters to distributors to all kind of people involved in the media industry itself. So basically we try to give this expertise in processing large amount of data and trying to validate the intent tools and to see how the intent tools can help us in our challenges in the media industry. So we are very excited about the project itself because we think that in the end we'll be able to create a variation of a product that we already have, which is basically the ingest servers, and to develop in a way that's more sustainable and therefore more useful and also more competitive for our clients, and that allows the company itself to gain more reputation in the media industry market and therefore increase our sales and increase the usage of MOG's products all over the world.
How will you provide a tailored experience for each user while maintaining overall content accessibility?
So this is one of the big challenges that we are aiming in the intent projects. So basically, when we are using the intent tools, the idea is to provide them with a set of requirements that allow the end users to have the same quality independently of the location and the device that they are using. So what we are aiming at is optimizing the distribution of the content throughout the cloud and how it is accessed by the end users in order to maintain this same quality of experience. So this will be actually a big challenge, and this answer probably you need to ask me again in 2 or 3 years in the end of the project. But Probably by that time I'll have a more clear way of saying what technological tools we are going to use and what will be the main approach. So this is actually something that it's in our roadmap. We still don't know a lot of how we're going to do it, but hopefully the project will help us to reach a successful conclusion.